Greetings to you all. My name is Lokadia Meda, and I would like to share with you some steps to control the negative feelings. Take a look at the impact of your emotions. Step 1. Intense emotions are not all bad. Emotions make our lives exciting, unique, and vibrant. Strong feelings can signify that we embrace life fully, that we are not repressing our natural reactions. It's perfectly normal to experience some emotional overwhelm on occasion. When something wonderful happens, when something terrible happens, when you feel like you've missed out. So, how do you know when there is a problem? Emotions that regularly get out of hand might lead to relationship or friendship conflict, difficult relating to others, trouble at work or school, an urge to use substances to help manage emotions, physical or emotional outbursts. Find some time to take stock of just how your uncontrolled emotions are affecting your day-to-day life. This will make it easier to identify problem areas and track your success. Aim for the regulation, not repression. Step 2. You can't control your emotions with a dial. If only it were that easy. But imagine for a moment that you could manage emotions this way. You wouldn't want to leave them running at maximum all the time. You also wouldn't want to switch them off entirely either. When you suppress or repress emotions, you are preventing yourself from experiencing and expressing feelings. This can happen consciously, that is suppression, or unconsciously, that is repression. Either can contribute to mental and physical health symptoms, including anxiety, depression, sleep issues, muscle tension and pain, difficulty managing stress, substance misuse. When learning to exercise control over emotions, make you When learning to exercise control over your emotions, make sure you are not just sweeping them under the rug. Healthy emotional expression involves finding some balance between overwhelming emotions and no emotions at all. Step 3. Identify what you are feeling. Taking a moment to check in with yourself about a mood can help you begin gaining back control. Say you've been seeing someone for a few months. You tried planning a date last week, but they said they didn't have time. Yesterday, you tried maybe to text them saying, "I'd like to see you soon. Can we meet this week?" They finally reply, more than a day later, "Can't, busy." You are suddenly extremely upset, obvious. Without stopping to think, you hurl your phone across the room, knock over your waste basket, and kick your desk, stubbing your toe. Interrupt yourself by asking, "What am I feeling right now?" That question is very important. What am I feeling right now? Disappointed, confused, furious? What happened to me? What happened to me? What happened to make me feel this way? They brushed me off with no explanation. Does the situation have a different explanation that might make sense? Maybe they are stressed. Maybe they are not interested. Maybe they are sick, or maybe they are dealing with something else they don't feel comfortable explaining. They might plan to explain more when they can. What do I want to do about these feelings? Scream? No. Vent my frustration by throwing things? No. Text back something rude? No. Is there a better way of coping with them? Ask if everything is okay. Ask when they are free next. Go for a walk or run. By considering possible alternatives, you are reframing your thoughts, which can help you modify your faced extreme reaction. It can take some time before this response becomes a habit. With practice, going through these steps in your head will become easier and more effective. Step 4. Accept your emotions. Accept all of your emotions. If you are trying to get better at managing emotions, you might try downplaying your feelings to yourself. When you hyperventilate after receiving good news, or collapse on the floor screaming and sobbing when you can't find your keys, it might seem helpful to tell yourself, just calm down, or it's not that of a big deal. So don't freak out, but this invalidates your experience. It is a big deal to you. Accepting emotions as they come helps you get more comfortable with them. Increase your comfort around intense emotions. Increasing your comfort around intense emotions allows you to fully feel them without reacting in extreme unhelpful ways. To practice accepting emotions, try thinking of them as messengers. They are not good or bad, they are neutral. Maybe they bring up unpleasant feelings sometimes, but they are still giving you important information that you can use. For example, try, I am upset because I keep losing my keys, which makes me late. I should put a dish on the shelf by the door, so to remember to leave them in the same place. Accepting emotions may lead to greater life satisfaction and fewer mental health symptoms. What's more, people thinking of their emotions as helpful may lead to higher levels of happiness. Keep a mood journal. Writing down or typing up your feelings and the responses they trigger can help you uncover any disruptive patterns. Sometimes it's enough to mentally trace emotions back through your thoughts. Putting feelings onto paper can allow you to reflect on them more deeply. It also helps you recognize when specific circumstances like trouble at work or family conflict contribute to harder to control emotions. Identifying specific triggers makes it possible to come up with ways to manage them more productively. Journaling provides the most benefit when you do it daily. They say practice makes perfect. When you do journaling daily, it might be of more benefit to you. Keep your journal with you and jot down intense emotions or feelings as they happen. Try to note the triggers and your reaction. If your reaction didn't help, use your journal to explore more helpful possibilities for the future. Step 6. Take a deep breath. There is much to be said for the power of a deep breath. Whether you are ridiculously happy or so angry you can't speak, slowing down and paying attention to your breath won't make the emotions go away. And remember, that's not a goal. Still, deep breathing exercises can help you ground yourself and take a step back from the first intense flash of emotion and any extreme reaction you want to avoid. The next time you feel emotions starting to take control, breathe in slowly. Deep breaths come from the diaphragm, not the chest. It may help to visualize your breath rising from deep in your belly. Hold it. Hold your breath for a count of 3. Then let it out slowly. Consider a mantra. Some people find it helpful to repeat a mantra like, I am calm, or I am relaxed. Step 7. Know when to express yourself. There is a time and place for everything, including intense emotions. Sobbing uncontrollably is a pretty common response to losing a loved one. For example, screaming into your pillow, even punching it, might help you relieve some anger and tension after being dumped. Other situations, however, call for some restraint. No matter how frustrated you are, screaming at your boss over an unfair disciplinary action won't help. Being mindful of your surroundings and the situation can help you learn and when it's okay to let feelings out and when you might want to sit with them for the moment. Step 8. Give yourself some space. Getting some distance from intense feelings can help you make sure you are reacting to them in reasonable ways. According to Botnick, this distance might be physical, like leaving an upsetting situation, for example. But you can also create some mental distance by distracting yourself. While you don't want to block or avoid feelings entirely, it's not harmful to distract yourself until you are in a better place to deal with them. Just make sure you do come back to them. You don't leave them unattended completely. Healthy distractions are only temporary. Try taking a walk, watching a funny video, talking to a loved one, spending a few minutes with your pet. Step 9. Try meditation. If you practice meditation already, it might be one of your go-to methods for coping with extreme feelings. Meditation can help you increase your awareness of all feelings and experiences. When you meditate, you are teaching yourself to sit with those feelings, to notice them without judging yourself or attempting to change them or make them to go away. Learning to accept all of your emotions, it's very helpful. It can make emotional regulation easier. Meditation helps you increase these acceptance skills It also offers other benefits like helping you relax and get better sleep. Step 10. Stay on top of stress. When you are under a lot of stress, managing your emotions can become more difficult. Even people who generally can control their emotions well might find it harder in times of high tension and stress. Reducing stress or finding more helpful ways to manage it can help your emotions become more manageable. Mindfulness practices like meditation can help with stress too. They won't get rid of it, but they can make it easier to live with. Other health ways to cope with stress include getting enough sleep, making time to talk and laugh with friends, exercise, spending time in nature, making time for relaxation and hobbies. Last but not least, talk to a therapist. If your emotions continue to feel overwhelming, it may be time to seek professional support. Long-term or persistent emotional dysregulation and mood swings are linked to certain mental health conditions, including borderline personality disorder and bipolar disorder. Trouble controlling emotions can also relate to trauma, family issues, or other underlying conditions, concerns. A therapist can offer compassionate, judgment-free support for you, and you'll be able to explore factors contributing to dysregulated emotions. So it's very important to seek for the support and for the help from the therapist if you feel you can't manage any longer, so that you'll be able also to address severe mood swings and learn how downregulate intense feelings or upregulate limited emotional expression. You can learn a lot from the therapist, and you can actually get back to yourself again. So may God bless you, people of God. I hope this is going to help you in your journey of dealing with negative feelings. I can leave you with some Bible verses that can also be helpful. If we read from the book of 1 John chapter 4 verse 18, it says, "There is no fear in love, but perfect love casts out fear. For fear has to do with punishment, and whoever fears has not been perfected in love. Love conquers everything." With love, we are able to deal even with these negative feelings. If we can read again from the book of Matthew 6 verse 34, it says, "Therefore, do not be anxious about tomorrow, for tomorrow will be anxious for itself. Sufficient for the day is its own trouble." We don't need to worry about tomorrow. The moment we start worrying, that's when we begin to have those negative feelings. Proverbs 17 verse 22, it says, "A joyful heart is good medicine, but a crushed spirit dries up the bones." It's very important to have a joyful heart because it's a good medicine to our bodies. Proverbs 12 verse 25. Anxiety in a man's heart weighs him down, but a good word makes him glad. That's why I find it very important when I am communicating with people, when I discuss with people. I like to speak positively, because good words and positive speaking, it heals people's hearts. It mends the broken hearted, and it's healthy for our emotions as well. Proverbs 15 verse 13, it says, a good heart makes a cheerful face, but by sorrow of heart the spirit is crushed. A glad heart makes a cheerful face. Bear with it in mind. May God bless you. Until next time, love you. Bye.